sweets, I hope you're having a great week. I placed an order at Ulta website on Monday and I got it yesterday. Yay for Ulta. Shipping is the best out there, and this is not sponsored, by the way. I always pay for everything that I get from Ulta, but when something is good, it is good, and Ulta shipping, it is awesome. I ordered 2 foundations. Finally, I made my mind to order a sponge. That's one of the things that I'm going to use today. And also, I'm going to use for the first time this foundation. This is from Catrice. This is a brand that we don't get in my country. I have to order it, and I was lucky because the shade that I ordered, it is my shade. I really wanted to grab this. This is the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. Supposedly this is kind of a miracle primer, and I really wanted to test it out. And the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This is another thing that says that it's really good and it does a great job, and it is really affordable. So I wanted to grab this. The sponge that I finally made my mind to try, it is the one from Real Techniques. This is the Miracle Complexion Sponge. Supposedly this is the #1 selling sponge all over the world. I'm not into sponge, to be honest. I really like brushes, and I wanted to try them. Maybe I would like it, maybe not. Without any further ado, let's jump to the tutorial. As always, I'm gonna prep my face, and I'm gonna keep on using my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich face base. I have really been enjoying this product. I'm applying this all over my face. And I'm gonna go to the Prime and Fine. This is how it looks in the packaging, and this is how it looks in the inside. It has a creamy texture. I thought it was going to be a little more hard, and I'm going to press it into the areas where I know that I have large pores. I'm not going to apply this all over my face, just in those really critical areas of mine, which are in my T-zone, the sides of my nose. When you start applying it, it feels kind of a silky texture to it. And in the claim of feeling the pore, it does a little bit. It also kind of mattifies the area where you have applied it, because in the area where I haven't applied, you see my skin glow. Now I'm gonna go for my foundation, and I'm gonna use this new for me. This is the Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. Supposedly, it lasts up to 24 hours. It is mattifying, and it has a second skin effect. And when I look into the Catrice Cosmetics website, also say that it is ultra light liquid texture, and this is a vegan also. If you are into vegan makeup, Catrice is a brand that you can go for. I'm in the shade 40 Warm Beige, if you're interested in that. And I like to use my foundations a shade or two a little bit darker than I am, because I don't get tan in my face. I get tan from my neck down, and I like to match the rest of my body. And I'm gonna use the sponge, the flat side of it. It is extremely liquidy, as it claims in the website. I'm gonna tap a couple of times in my face. I'm gonna start blending. It has a really nice scent. It smells like flowers, I think. I'm liking this sponge as well. It isn't extremely soft, but it is not stiff. It does a really good job. It doesn't leave any trace of anything. When I touch my face, it still has this tacky feeling to it. Not much, but still has a little bit. I always set my foundation. I live in a tropical island, so I'm in the need to set my foundation, or also I like to set my foundation. It gives me the security and the confidence that it would stay exactly where I wanted it to stay. Also, this foundation looks like I have already set it, and that is a plus. It is mattifying, but still I have this kind of a glow in my skin, and I didn't use anything for making my skin glow. So this is my natural complexion. looking through it. It has a nice coverage. It doesn't claim that it is a full coverage. It is a lightweight, but I'm pretty sure that you can build up the coverage for a full coverage. Now I think I have kind of a medium coverage, and I'm fine with that because I'm more into natural looking finishes. So this one is giving me all of that, plus it's a little bit mattifying. I still see my pores, but not as large as they normally look. The primer, it really did what it claims to do. So far, I'm liking this foundation, and the color really matches me, and it doesn't oxidize because I have been talking to you a couple of minutes and it haven't changed color. Now I'm gonna go for the concealer. This is in the shade 020. It has the regular packaging for concealers and the regular one. I'm going to apply a couple of dots in my face and in the places that I would normally like to be brightened. I'm gonna keep on using the sponge, but I'm gonna switch the side and I'm gonna use the tip. This is so new for me. So new for me. So far, I'm liking the concealer. It's really easy to blend into the foundation. But I think I'm going to reapply it, or I need to look for a shade a little bit lighter than this one, because if I was going for a no makeup make a day, this shade would be perfect. But when I'm wearing foundation, I like to be brightening a little bit more, and this shade isn't giving me that much brightness in my under eye. I'm going to reapply just in the areas that I think still too dark. And I'm gonna blend them. My opinion so far is that I'm really enjoying the foundation. I'm really enjoying the primer, and the concealer is good. It blends really nice and really beautifully with the foundation, but I think I grabbed the wrong shade. As I said, for a no makeup make a day, this shade would be perfect for me, but when I'm going to use it with a foundation, as I'm doing today, I should have gone with a lighter shade. So it was my fault, not the product. So the three products, they're doing wonderfully so far. I'm gonna go for a cream blush. I'm gonna use my H&M. This is the Pure Velvet Cream Blusher in Cameo Brown. I really like the H&M blush. They are really good and really affordable. You can grab them at your nearest H&M store, or you can order them online. But they are so good and so affordable, and this one cost me only $2, so it is much better. It haven't disrupted the foundation at all. It blends into the foundation so nice. This is really good. Now I'm gonna jump for the setting part, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier setting powder for my under eye. In the time that it took me to apply my blush and to start setting this, he haven't creased. I'm not saying that this is a creaseless concealer, but what I'm saying is that you can take your time in setting your concealer and it will give it to you. I'm going to set my foundation, and I'm going to use my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. This is in the shade 525 Buff Beige. So I'm using my Real Techniques 300 brush to set my entire face. I'm gonna use this from Smashbox. This is the Cali Contour palette. First of all, I'm going to bronze my skin. And I really bronze my skin. I try to apply everywhere where I know that the sun would naturally hit my skin. The sides of my nose, a little bit in the bridge of my nose, the sides of my forehead, in the perimeter of my forehead. Everything has blended so nicely into each other that I'm really enjoying my makeup day. Now I'm gonna go for the contour part. As you already know, I'm not into a lot of contour. I just like to apply a little bit in the hollows of my cheek and make sure that everything is well blended into the other products that I have already applied. A little bit in the sides of my nose, from the ending part of my nose towards my eyebrow. I don't like to contour my nose much. I have a really thin bridge, as I have said a lot of times in my previous videos. And in my chin, because I have kind of elongated face and I like to cut it a little bit. Now I'm gonna go for the highlighter. I just like this palette a lot because I have everything that I need in her. I don't have to keep on switching to other products to get everything. First of all, in my cheeks, side of my temples, and on top of my eyebrows, in between my eyebrows or in the beginning of my bridge, and then in the flat area before the tip of my nose. Now in my cupid's bow. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna use again my Joha Beauty. This is the Brow Down to Me Brow Pencil and Gel in the color or shade Brunette. I'm going to fill a couple of gaps that I have in my brows. And I really need to do my eyebrow. And to highlight and define my eyebrow, I'm gonna use this product. This is from Azeredo Cosmetics. This is the Brow Lift Highlighting Pencil. I'm gonna use my pinky finger to blend the color in. Now that I have that done, I'm going to brush my eyebrows with the mascara that I have in the Joha product to give a little more precision to my eyebrow and to make them stay exactly in the place that I like them to be. Now I'm going to set my face makeup, and I'm going to keep on trying this Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix. They really do need to work on their mist. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then we're going to come back to let you know which are my opinions at that point. So, sweets, my final thought for the Catrice products that I've used for the first time is that they are good. They do what they are supposed to do. The foundation is awesome. It haven't get into my smile lines, and I have been wearing this a really long time. The Catrice Prime and Fine is really good. I will try it next time in under my eyes and in my smile lines to check if that helps other foundations to not get there, and emphasize that at some point. I'm not saying that they do it exactly when I'm applying it, but during the process of the day and the wearing time, it does get into my smile lines. Also, I like the concealer. I think I'm gonna order it a shade lighter, because this one I can use it when, as I said previously, also in my no makeup days. I really wish that it would brighten a little bit more my under eye. I don't have an issue with it right now, but usually I go for a shade that is a little bit lighter than this one. But I ordered it online, and it is really difficult when you have to choose a shade online. But so far, as in quality and performance and longevity, they are doing exactly what they are supposed to do, or what they claim they are going to do. I almost forgot that I also used for the first time the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and I have to admit that I love how the application of every cream product that I use it for, it was awesome, it was flawless, and I have to admit that I really enjoy it. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna switch using brushes to the sponge, but what I'm saying is that I'm going to compromise, that I'm going to use both. I'm going to implement her in my applications. I think that I'm going to mostly use it in my concealer. So I hope you like it, and if you did, press the like button. Remember that pressing the like button is really important, as I said in other videos, because it helped me be exposed, and let me know also that you like what I'm presenting. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. I really appreciate that. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, press the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.